Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now what I wanted to do was, it's a bit daunting trying to track down the 1/6 scale Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure that you want for your collection. There's quite a few options out there. They're all, it's not been announced by Hot Toys, any of the big 1/6 scale companies. It doesn't look like we're going to get any official merchandise from this film yet. I can see it happening further down the line, but right now, maybe because of all the ridiculous kind of hype and controversy around violence and stuff that is in the film, which is no worse than anything you'd find in Deadpool. But anyway, I wanted to gather all these pictures of different versions of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, be it when he's in his Arthur Fleck form or when he turns into the Joker at the end of the film. And I want to give a massive shout out to Paul White, who helped me track down all these images. Now these are pictures of the Toys era in-hand prototype. Now that looks amazing. There's a few extra pictures coming up here. The head sculpt looks pretty decent. Now there's a few different ones to choose from, and try and get all the names of the companies right here. I've pre-ordered the Toys era version because I like the tailoring, and it comes with 3 different head sculpts, which is really incredible, and a very fair price as well. I think I paid £147 total, so I'm very happy with that. Now this version, I believe it's called Top, is the company, T-O-P. I think I've seen this version before. It's like a kit that you can get, so you can put together an Arthur Fleck figure, and the head sculpt looks good. It's not quite as gaunt, skinny as I would like it to be. And I have seen another version by a different company where the hair is a little bit more kind of on the side, just coming around the front of the forehead there, which you see it like that in the film a few times. But this one's pretty good. But yeah, right there, that's not telling me, that's not giving me 100%, you know, Joaquin Phoenix vibes. But it's good that we have options to get an Arthur Fleck version of the character, because I'd love to have the Joker and, you know, the before and after kind of thing, 2 figures side by side. And I just think this looks really cool and gritty. So again, these are pictures of the top version. I guess you can go on, there's numerous websites. You've got well, there's 1/6 Kit, there's Toys Wonderland HQ, that's where I pre-ordered my Toys era version. They're really good. And there's a whole bunch of guys, really. I'm sorry I'm not familiar with all the different stores where you can order these. You will find them on eBay, but like I said, Toys Wonderland HK, as in Hong Kong, they're the ones to go for if you want to go the route I went. But this version here, I guess you just need to get yourself a body. It comes with the clothing and the head sculpt, the shoes, all that stuff. So you just need a nice posable body to put all this stuff together. Looks pretty decent with the hood up. You can see there in the images. But you know, you already know my thoughts on the film. I absolutely loved it. I think it's pretty much an instant classic. I do think the film's a masterpiece on every level, really. Cinematography, the score is incredible, great direction, great cast, and obviously Joaquin Phoenix delivered an Oscar-worthy performance. Now this head sculpt, let me just try and get a look here. I can't see what that says. I think it says 1/6 something. But I do like the look of this, and it has an interchangeable hairpiece at the back. That might be something to do with this mask that he can wear. But then again, it says Top there again. So I think this is the same company we just saw with the Arthur Fleck figure, but this is the head sculpt they're bringing out for the actual Joker look. It's pretty good. It looks decent, and I like the fact that it comes with the mask. But then again, the Toys era one comes with everything. It comes with flowers, just like this one by SW Toys, or is it WS Toys? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with these guys. You can see the top left hand corner, you got the name of the company. I think it's WS Toys, or possibly, like I say, SW Toys. But the tailoring on this looks fantastic. The head sculpt looks really good, and the proportions look decent as well. There's a good close-up of this head sculpt coming up in a couple of pictures time. There's some pretty funky poses, particularly the next one. Hey, there we go. And yeah, I like this one. Like I said, I've gone for the Toys era version, but I could definitely be tempted further down the line to maybe try and pick this one up as well. I don't know, I don't want to end up with like 4 Joaquin Phoenix Jokers. I remember back when Heath Ledger Joker was still quite fresh, and at one point I had every version. The nurse version, the bank robber, the mob meeting, the interrogation room scene. I mean, I had like maybe 6 Jokers at one point. There's the close-up of the head now. That's really nice. I think the hair could be a little bit more fluorescent kind of green, that bright green that it was in the movie, but that's an easy fix. But that likeness and the paintwork on the face, hey, Beavis and Butthead, getting down. I had to. There's the guy in the corner there at Beavis and Butthead Collector on Instagram. Make sure you check him out, man. He's got the most insane Beavis and Butthead collection. But yeah, more pictures of this SW figure. So I guess you can pre-order this as well from Toys Wonderland HQ. Not HK, I keep saying HQ. Toys Wonderland HK, as in Hong Kong. Yeah, that's where I got my stuff pre-ordered at. They're really fast at shipping, and I mean, the whole price that you pay includes shipping, so you don't have to worry about any extra shipping money. So nice tailoring on this one. Shirt looks good, vest looks good. Oh, and here we have the version that I've got. This is the Toys Era version. And I think the rest of these images we're going to see are all Toys Era. So I have done a video on this one already, just sharing my thoughts, but we'll look at them again. I just wanted to put together, I was going to say comprehensive, but I don't think this really qualifies as a comprehensive video. I just tried to gather all of the different versions of this character that we're going to get in 1/6 scale, try to put them all in one video and just try to let you guys see all the different versions. So there are quite a few to choose from. It can be a little bit daunting. I mean, that's the word I'm using because that's the way I feel right now, looking at all these different versions of the character. It's like I'm not really sure what to advise people. I mean, I just went for the Toys Era that we're seeing here because of the 3 different head sculpts. Now, I can do a lot with 3 heads. I can get a spare body and try and put together a different look from the film, and I look forward to trying out stuff like that. But I really like the way the clothing looks on this version, and just the overall proportion size of everything looks very good to me. And some really good pictures coming up here. Now we're about to get a look at the 3 different head sculpts from the Toys Era version. Here's the smiling one. Love this. It looks a little bit like Willem Dafoe, a bit, obviously not as wrinkled. No offense to Willem Dafoe, he's an older guy, but this one, that's the best Arthur Fleck head sculpt I've seen, and that is the Toys Era one. That's one of the 3 heads you get. And this head sculpt, just the kind of straight expression with the more kind of nasty makeup with the tear falling there, really, really impressed with that. Not the best picture, that one, but I get where they're going for. That's probably the worst of the bunch when it comes to the pictures, but the Toys Era pictures are very good. Now the likeness here looks really strong from this kind of underneath angle pointing up at him, and you can get a good look at the tailoring on the clothing. Really nice. There's a good difference between the shirt, the green shirt there on the Toys Era version, and the SW Toys one that we saw before. I think the Toys Era shirt seems to be a little bit more accurate as far as the pattern and just the tone, but you get some great accessories with this version that we're seeing here. So this is the one I've pre-ordered. It's apparently out in Q4 of this year, which could be November or December. Hopefully it's hopefully it's November. These third-party companies, if that's what you call them, they do tend to release their stuff a bit quicker than, say, Hot Toys do. I mean, Hot Toys can sometimes make you wait years for a release. I mean, the Justice League regular suit Batman took like over 2 years, was it? I'm not sure, you'd have to correct me on that, but I love that pose there where he's doing his little dance before he comes out from behind the curtain. And this picture combining all 3 head sculpts, very, very cool. Saw someone turn that into a poster recently. And I love this picture here as well, just before he goes on the Murray Franklin show. Absolutely awesome film, can't wait to own it. Did see it 2 times at the cinema. Twice wasn't enough, I could easily go again, but gonna leave it now for the Blu-ray to come out and enjoy it at home. Don't want to watch it too many times. You know how it is when you love a movie, you kill it and then you don't really want to watch it anymore. So with this one I'm going to try and restrain myself. I'll watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray and give it a little break. But yeah, fantastic performance. I would love to see another movie, but you know, I ain't gonna hold my breath for that one. We'll have to see. But these are all the accessories, that's not a word, accessories that you get with the Toys Era version. You get a lot of stuff. So there's a comparison between the Toys Era on the left and the SW Toys on the right. Tough one to call. They're both great. And again, there is a prototype picture of the Toys Era figure, which I do love the way that looks.